When a driver is convicted of a DUI, or driving under the influence, Arizona law mandates the use of a certified ignition interlock device following a driver license suspension or revocation. A certified ignition interlock device, or CIID, is a breath analyzing device that is installed on a vehicle's dashboard. It is slightly larger than a cell phone and is wired to the vehicle's ignition. Once a driving privilege is reinstated, the driver is given 30 days to have a CIID installed. There are 137 service centers throughout Arizona certified by ADOT to install the devices. If the convicted driver does not comply with the interlock requirement, their driving privilege can be suspended again. The ADOT Motor Vehicle Division, or MVD, uses data downloaded electronically from the device to monitor drivers who have the CIID requirement. MVD issues a replacement driver license containing the words ignition interlock, and it marks a driver's record so law enforcement officers will be aware of the interlock requirement if he or she is stopped. Here's how the CIID works. Before a vehicle can be started, the driver must first exhale into the device. If the interlock detects alcohol on the driver's breath, the engine will not start. At random times after the engine has been started, the CIID will require the driver to provide another breath sample. If the sample is not provided, or if the breath sample exceeds a set blood alcohol level, the device will log the event, warn the driver, and log a violation. For safety reasons, the CIID cannot turn off the vehicle ignition once it has been started. The ignition interlock requirement is generally 12 months. However, it may be extended by a court or MVD if violations are reported. Violations include tampering, circumvention, high blood alcohol content, convictions for driving without the device. The driver will receive notification from MVD extending their original requirement time an additional 6 to 12 months. On the other hand, some drivers may be eligible for a 6-month deferment. The Motor Vehicle Division may award the deferment and will notify the driver by mail if the following requirements are met. The violation occurred on or after January 1st, 2012. The person does not have a prior DUI violation in the past 84 months. The person was not involved in a crash at the time of the event. The person successfully completes an alcohol education program of at least 16 hours. The person has maintained a functioning ignition interlock device without violations. The person has not attempted to operate the vehicle with an alcohol concentration of 0.08 or higher 2 or more times. All necessary compliance information has been provided to MVD. The deferment is permanent unless MVD receives notification of an arrest for DUI during that period of deferment. If this occurs, the driver will be required to complete the remaining time of the original requirement for the interlock device. Furthermore, if a driver is found to be operating any vehicle without a functioning CIID during his or her requirement period, law enforcement may issue a citation. And if convicted, the driver's requirement to maintain an interlock device will be extended for an additional year after the original time period has ended. According to the International Council on Alcohol, Drugs, and Traffic Safety, ignition interlock devices combined with a comprehensive monitoring and service program leads to a 40 to 90% reduction in the rate of repeat DUI offenses as long as the device remains in the vehicle. In Arizona, 34% of all crash fatalities and 20% of all crash serious injuries involved an impaired driver. The Arizona Department of Transportation, the Governor's Office of Highway Safety, the Arizona Department of Public Safety, and law enforcement agencies statewide are working to reduce those numbers and provide safer travel on our state highways.
This video is sponsored by the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.